Recently, I've been feeling a bit of burnout from a lot of things going on in my life. Keeping up with what's happening in the world, managing the rising cost of living, and overall just trying to figure out the direction I want to go with my life for myself personally. While I'm definitely not drowning like I have in other times in my life, I don't know, I'm just not feeling things lately the same way I once did, and that kind of blows. I feel like I've been kind of missing that spark as of late, the zest to want to pursue things in the same gravity as before. It's been kind of tough going back to old hobbies, focusing on my own content, hell, just doing a lot. Depression definitely isn't what I'm feeling either. It's more like stuck in the dark, unsure of what direction I need to go and for what purpose. Recently, I've started to pull myself slowly out of it by going out a little bit more to do things with friends, trying new games, and just talking to people. It's nice, honestly. I think what helped most recently, though, was returning back to the world of The Midnight Walk, a game developed by Moonhood and published by Fast Travel Games. What started as just a game that I wanted to play for its gorgeous claymation stylization for not only the world but the characters we inhabit, and music that just felt so soothing yet eerie, expanded into a larger appreciation for the rich narrative of learning to face the problems of the past and how we can learn to rectify them. It's very real depictions of situations that show us sometimes in life we make mistakes and we fall and stumble. But it doesn't mean we can't get back up and learn to do better by us and the people around us, albeit in this dark clay world's lens. Gut-wrenching moments, sad regrets, and melancholic joy litter this game that conveys stories of following one's own path despite what others may want from you, avoiding mob mentality and getting facts before harm can befall someone, or how sometimes love can blind us to events surrounding us and the harm that it may actually be causing others, are all things that I can reflect on in my own life even to some degree. I mean, hell, the literal name of the game is, in my mind, a metaphor for the path we take when we are dazed and lost at times, struggling to find light in a dreary world we sometimes feel like we're in. It's incredible what this game accomplishes in less than 6 hours. But I think the best part of this game comes at the very end of it. Little context. After helping multiple different towns with the issues they're having, and getting back our mobile home with legs, Housey, we enter into an area with loads of candles to light up the darkness surrounding us. Potboy, the last spark in this world that is destined to relight the sun, accidentally while celebrating their journey and excitement, burns Housey to the ground. In one fell swoop, his light goes out, a chunk of him falls into the darkness abyss below, and we must go retrieve it. Only the personified darkness we've been combating against throughout the entire game doesn't choose to fight us in some grandiose fashion like previous bosses on other levels. It chooses, rather, to hand it over to us willingly. While that piece has been touched and blackened by the darkness, Potboy is, in a somewhat way, whole again, though he runs away from us due to the shame of his previous actions, now physically showing this scarring on his very being. As we catch up to him, we enter this weird in-between place that reminds us that darkness isn't something we always have to view as this pit of despair or twisting of who we once were, but rather it can lead us to the rebirth of ourselves, a place we may find camaraderie with others to help lift us up. A moment to recognize that we must forgive ourselves for our mistakes we've made and the people we may have hurt. Eventually, we once again relight and reunite with Potboy, make our way through Moon Mountain, and are now able to destroy every enemy we face, and eventually reach the dead sun at the peak of the mountain. At first, Potboy tries to ignite the Dull Star, but is unable to reach it from where he's standing. Of course, that is until the remnants of Housey arrive and give our little being a boost to start the process of lighting up the sky under our guidance, allowing all three of our central characters to reunite one last time together, and even allowing for personal wounds to be healed somewhat in this process. Just as Potboy is about to finish, the game stops and gives us two options. Either we can allow the sun to burn bright for everyone in the world, or we can choose that Pop Boy fails. He kind of came out of nowhere to me, very unexpected, honestly. So I decided at first to expel the darkness and allow the sun to burn brightly in the sky. Enemies of the game screamed out, people we've met across our journey looked joyfully at the light that poured in to the world, and our player character, Housie, and Pop Boy are now far beyond the mortal coil of the world that they traveled through. It's beautiful, showing that we can overcome our problems, and that sometimes we can even bring light to those in the world around us as well through the sacrifices we make, no matter how big or small. On top of that, it's a solid ending that satisfies the narrative we've been working towards as well. That second ending, though, is one I feel like many can resonate with, myself included. See, if we choose that Pop Boy fails to reignite the sun, the game doesn't treat this as some bad ending. In fact, it almost feels like a more realistic ending overall, because it shows that sometimes we're unable to solve the world's issues that may feel like they weigh on our shoulders. Sometimes we fail at solving problems even generally. But that doesn't change the message as much as you would think. While true, the world is still covered in darkness. We've already seen that the darkness isn't some malevolent force that always tries to create the worst in us. Rather, it can lead us right to where we need to be. And on top of that, the people whose lives we've helped with our little spark of light still have that burning in each and every one of them. They have moved on without some grand light and learned to face their issues and find the light within themselves and each other even. Even we have been able to do that as we see the journey across the Midnight Walk continues as what remains of Housie, the newly scarred but healed Pop Boy, and us, the burnt one, walk not alone anymore but with each other, continuing forward to whatever life may bring for them. Those scars will fade, I'm sure, for our found family. And they will continue to build each other up to the best versions of themselves. They may trip, they may fall, but with each other, they will never lose a spark to go forward and learn. Which is a great lesson to impart on a player, honestly. It's wonderful to show that even in the dark, we can still persevere on whatever path we may take. I love this game so much, and I hope that I can continue finding games like this that uplift myself, my viewers who see these live on stream, and you watching this video right now. Here's to you. May your spark ignite the world around you and allow you safe passage on your own Midnight Walk. So, this was random if you couldn't tell. I didn't really have any plans to talk about this game, but it honestly just hit me so hard and honestly kind of helped push through some fog I've been having recently, you know? I feel a lot better and like my path is a bit brighter for what I want to follow with stuff on here and even in life in some small way. Corny, I know, but it's the truth, and I'm thankful for the spark of this game to ignite something in me to be able to, make a video that I was very, very proud of, honestly. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more, I do a lot of video essay style stuff and other things I like making you can find on the playlist shown on screen. If you want to support videos like these getting made, consider subscribing or becoming a member on the channel for as little as $1.99 a month to help me do this a little bit more often. Feel free to give this a like and comment down below if you've had a game help you through something going on in your life, no matter how big or small it might be. Maybe we'll even play it on stream, who knows. Thanks for watching. This was a really great video to help me kind of recenter myself. More stuff will be on the way soon, but until then, have a good day, night, or evening, wherever you may be. I'll talk to you all next time. Bye-bye!